What's up, everybody? Welcome back, Endgame community. It's Thursday. It is time for another mock draft. Looks like we just filled it up. That's pretty nice. I'm going to see if some people want to jump in here with me and chat it up. All right, let's see. Danny's on. Katie Weather. Keith, you on? Hey, Roberto. What's up, Rom09? Good to have you. I did not spell that right. R. Udo RDN 92. Are you ready? There we go. We got a couple people jumping in. We got Ale jumping in.
What's going on, Chris?
$sign Young Money. What's up?
What's going on?
Just want to make sure. Okay, Keith just went green. Roberto, everybody's green. All right. I'm going to assume Pierre's ready.
You better be.
You better be. Here we go. We're underway with Danny on the clock. I see Pierre took the 11th spot just so he could snipe me. Do it. Mixing it too. Just do it.
Hey, you can snipe him on the way back, though, Chris.
That's true. That's true.
Snipe the sniper.
This is true. Do it,
I really
Chief.
don't like these spots. These 8-9 spots are some of my least favorite.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal. Sorry you missed the Smokey the Cat. Hopefully next time you get in our Discord server. Check out the link in the description. That's where I post for the mock so you don't miss it. What's up, Marquise? We got JT, Cup, McCaffrey. Fairly standard so far. Now Stinger on the clock, though. If you could definitely get spicy here.
Oh, no.
Stinger really thinking this one over. He's trying to scroll down to Darnell Mooney.
I thought he'd just look him up by name. Surprised doesn't have him queued up.
I don't know, but hold on. Yeah, since he's got the green light, I don't know how he's not on. Even got the green dot.
He's trolling.
Come on, Stinger. Who would Stinger take here? Henry? Eckler? What should I give him? Who should we give Stinger? Neither, Daniel.
Whoever's at the top of the board.
I'm going to give him Eckler. I think Eckler is probably the ADP here, right? ADP pick here. All right. Gonna give him Eckler. Let's get this thing going. Okay, why did it auto Ale? What just happened? Hold on. I'm going to remove. All right, Ale's going to be back on the clock. And hopefully he's going to have more than
3 seconds.
yeah, there we go. All right, there we go.
Thank you.
I mean, Hale only had like 3 seconds. Najee's not making it past the 1-5 in these drafts anymore. No chance.
If Chris was at the 1-2, you wouldn't make it past there.
That's true. True. I should let Ram know.
Okay, good. My guy fell to me. Great. It is so crazy seeing Mixon go in the first round compared to last year.
Yeah, I was really.
It's almost like programmed in my brain. Like I just can't do it.
I don't know if I love Dig CD there.
I was surprised you didn't go Debo.
Nah. I think Diggs might be the safest receiver this year.
I'd go Debo if Jimmy G was
Mike Evans. It's a little early for Mike Evans.
Chase in the first or Higgins in the third. Why can't you just do both? Chase in the first or Higgins in the third. I assume we're talking about redraft. I think Higgins in the third probably is better value. Chase in the first is just where Chase goes.
I was about to say, that just sounds like chalk to me.
Chase in the first, definitely chalk.
I mean, it
Higgins
depends. If you take Higgins in the third, it depends who you take in the first. Like, who would you take over Chase then if you were betting on Higgins in the third?
I assume running back. I assume we're going running back. Evans. I mean, AK and Henry is a cheat if this was like 2018 or 19. If this is 2019, Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara are a cheat. But this is 2022. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I think Henry's going to be RB1 for about 5 weeks, and then after that, he's
going to tear it up early on. People are going to be like, see, and then he's going to break down, and people are going to be like, oh, I just got unlucky.
And they're going to draft him next year and be like, oh, he's healthy.
He's 30, but it doesn't matter because he gets all the touches.
Man, I'm hearing Mike McCarthy say, oh, Zeke is going to have the best year of his career. Stop it. Just stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Just stop. And they're talking about running Dak more. I don't see this Cowboys offense as prolific as other people do. I really think they could finish outside the top 10 this year.
He is here.
Are you sure?
You gave him Tyreek?
I gave him Tyreek.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. A little behind.
Summer school, Pierre. Oh, maybe that hadn't started yet. I don't know. I don't know when summer school starts.
I mean, if you can get JJ, if you can get Jefferson or Cup in the first, and then maybe get like Javonte or Swift or Barkley or somebody like that in the second, and then get Higgins in the third, that's pretty nice.
Dude, I got in this argument with somebody that was saying Amon-Ra is a top 32 receiver in the NFL, and I just lost it.
I mean, do you think he's higher or lower?
Lower.
Pretty low.
I don't think he's a top 32 receiver in the NFL. I think there's number 3 receivers out there better than him, like Tyler Boyd.
I mean, you could be right. Definitely overrated because of what he did down the stretch.
I know, and this dude literally asked me to list off 32 receivers. I gave him like 39. I gave him like guys like, yeah, I gave him like 30 that for sure I think, and then I gave him guys like Michael Thomas that could be like dudes that were hurt last year, like even guys like Curtis Samuel I think are just better overall players. It's just they were hurt. I don't know if they still are. Plus, there's probably going to be 1 or 2 rookies, maybe even 3 that are better than him.
Yeah, he's not that good. That was a Singer pick. I did not pick Chubb. That was Singer. Okay, I mean, I told Rom it's a 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex league PPR. So if he wants to go triple RB, that's on him.
I wouldn't understand that even in a 2 RB or a 2 wide receiver league.
Yeah, that's like standard scoring style right there. You just load up on RBs.
Yeah, I hate standard scoring. I don't think I've ever played it, honestly. I've always played at least half PPR.
When I started, our home league was standard scoring for maybe like the first 2 or 3 years.
Ew.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe here. I thought for sure I was going to get Marquise. Okay. Definitely like him. I like him. I like these two.
Wow! Wow!
The double wow! The double wow!
Mike Will.
Thoughts on Saquon as a breakout? Yes. No, I would not rather draft him.
Breakout?
Well, I mean, he's not a breakout because he's already broken out.
I was about to say, he's like a comeback.
Yeah, comeback, bounce back, I guess. I would take
I like
Swift.
Saquon.
I would take Swift over him. I would not take Aaron Jones or Kamara over.
I would take Aaron Jones over Saquon.
I mean, Saquon's one of the few guys that has legit 300 touch upside and is only 25 years old and we know he's awesome. And he should be fully healthy now.
Should be.
I mean, he should be like right.
I think Aaron Jones could catch 80 balls this year.
Okay, even if he does, if he's only which I doubt he's catching 80 passes, but
Yeah, I don't think that's his. It's
Even
like his ceiling. But
even
I
if
don't.
he does,
yeah,
I
you're right.
mean, what's he getting? 150 carries, maybe
I think that offense is still
maybe
going to be.
200.
I don't know if it's going to be elite, but I think it's going to be enough. It's going to be good enough.
I mean, there's still gonna be an offense centered around Aaron Rodgers because they
But
don't
when
have Devontae Adams.
when Devontae doesn't play, Aaron Jones is up there near like 8 targets a
Yeah,
game.
I know. I see this stat. It's like the Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton stat. It's like, okay, but when Devontae Adams doesn't play in the past, they don't really have any wide receivers to replace Devontae
Yeah,
Adams.
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I don't know if Christian Watson's. He's getting like 200 targets, so there's no. They have to split that up.
Like obviously none of the wide receivers that they have are as good as Devontae Adams. That's for sure.
You can add them all up, and they're not Devontae.
No, but they're prepared for Devontae Adams not being there this time. What's going on here?
But I mean,
You gotta
200
refresh it.
targets.
My thing crapped out. Yeah, so I
Yep.
mean,
Sorry, Sninger.
That's 200 targets, though. I think Aaron Jones got to get at least 40, 50 of those.
no,
Yeah,
I think
no,
Aaron
no,
Jones is
40,
going- I
50.
think Aaron Jones is going to be fine. I think he's going to be good, but Saquon Barkley's competing with Matt Breida, not AJ Dillon. Saquon Barkley, we know if he's 100%, which you got to think he is by now. One of the best running back talents in the game. I would just much rather have him. He's got way more upside than Aaron Jones.
I got to see it to believe it. Again.
Well, by then it's too late because he's not on your team.
Yeah. I mean, that
You
is
can't
true.
go you can't go trade for him.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever
no,
has him is like, yes. Okay, what is going on? Stinger makes one pick and then he disappears again?
Yeah, because I took Darnell Mooney. That's why.
All right, well, he gets Josh Allen. That's fine.
I thought about taking Josh Allen over Pitts.
Chris, let me ask you about this team I got so far in best ball. I got Cup, Evans, Pittman, and Brees Hall. And I was wondering,
Nice team. That's a nice team.
so far so good. But I was gonna ask, should I go if he falls to me Montgomery? Because I'm at pick his ADP's at 51, and I'm up next at 54. Or I can just go like Bateman or Mooney, and then wait for like Eli Mitchell to come back.
I think with your wide receivers, I would go Montgomery. You're pretty stacked at wide receiver.
Yeah, I'll see if he falls to me. If he doesn't, then I'll just wait for Eli.
Yeah. Cheeks' average age of his team right now is like 35 years old. So Rob asking about wide receiver handcuffs. Wide receivers' roles usually don't change like that. Like they have their role and that's their role. Now, if there's somebody like KJ Osborne last year who's basically, behind somebody, and then like he was behind Thielen, and then Thielen got hurt and he suddenly had to step up, that's a little different. But like guys like Van Jefferson, even if Allen Robinson gets hurt, Van Jefferson's role is just going to be Van Jefferson's role.
Yeah, he's just a deep threat.
Yeah, somebody else will step into the Allen Robinson role. So.
Holy cow! Someone already took Travis Etienne.
Danny. Actually got a pretty nice team. JT, AJ Brown, T. Higgins, Etienne, Bateman.
Wow, I feel like I'm in a pickle here.
You gotta take. Yeah, we noticed, Stinger. Man. Thank goodness. Oh, I was so hoping you would take James Conner. Thank goodness.
I really didn't. I wanted to take a receiver, but I just don't feel comfortable taking.
Well, no brisket tonight, boys.
No, we're still cooking. We're still cooking. Trust and believe that.
I was like, oh man, I really don't want James Conner to follow me, and then I have to take James Conner.
Hey, we'll take him as our RB2. Javonte's gonna be RB1 according to Chris, or maybe RB2 since Najee's gonna be RB1.
He did stymie. I was really hoping that Kittle would make it to me. I was like, dang, it's crazy if I get Kittle here. All right. I don't.
Kittle in almost the 6th, I feel like it's crazy. And are we actually taking Derek over?
I'm not taking Waller over Kittle. Oops.
Yeah, me neither.
And
yeah, not so easy, is it, huh?
It would have been easy if because this first pick is easy for me. I'm trying to buy some time here. It would have been easy if Kittle fell to me. What did I just take? No, that's not who I wanted.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Well,
I was about to say.
I wanted Hopkins. That was amazing.
Amon-Ra.
The Sun God?
Man, such a good value here for him. Fine.
I was starting to think about him.
I mean, round 6, the guy usually goes in like round 3, 4.
Yeah, he's taking a step back this year, though, for sure. But he'll still be top 5-ish.
I mean, maybe he'll take a step back, but I don't think so.
I do like that they still have a bunch of speed at the receiver. Now, no one has the acceleration like Tyreek, but I don't want to say they're just as fast, but they're in the ballpark.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about Wallace. Easy money, Sicilian. We create the mock draft, so if you want to jump in one, check the link up in our Discord server, and we post them in there. I just didn't like once Kittle got taken. I just don't love any of the running backs on the board, so I didn't really want to just take a running back just to take a running back. D-Hop, yeah, he's out for 6 weeks, but when he comes back, he should be fine.
Plus, you got 12 other receivers. You should be good for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I think I can manage for 6 weeks without D-Hop, and then I'll just load up on running backs from here, and then grab a tight end at the end. That'll be my strategy.
Get that Falcons receiving core stack. London and Pitts. Well, Dalton Schultz in the 6th.
Everybody loves Dalton Schultz this year.
I do not.
I do, but not at that price range. That's too high.
I promise you, this Cowboys offense is not going to be top 10 this year in points scored.
What's up, Mr. Green in the building? Good to see you.
Come on, Sanders.
Watson is Rodgers' new
Yeah, I don't know
Devontae.
about
Maybe it might
I
take
don't
him
know
3
about
years
that
like
one.
it took Devontae. People forget Devontae wasn't very good to start his career. He wasn't like this, elite prospect.
But do we think Christian Watson's ever going to be the best route runner in the league? Because I think Devontae, if he's not the best, he's number 2 in route, just pure route running.
Devontae's probably the best. Him and Diggs are probably the top 2.
Really? I think him, Justin Jefferson, Cup, even guys like Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen's good. I haven't seen Cup's.
Super underrated.
I haven't seen Cup's chart yet, so I don't know. Diggs for like 3 or 4 straight years has been green on every route. Like he wins every route. Like
The
literally.
one thing I love about Devontae, he's one of the only receivers I've ever seen in my entire life that does not use his hands, bro. I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah. No, Devontae was number one. My only worries with Devontae is he gonna, he's 29. He's entering his 29 season. Does he lose, half a step or something? But
He was never fast.
I just didn't mean half a step off the line. Just half a step out of your break. Like, because in the NFL, it doesn't take much, right? It doesn't take much. Green, we don't do the email list anymore. You got to get in the Discord, so check it out in the description. Up in our Discord server, that's where we post the mocks.
Hollywood or Sutton in best ball?
Hollywood.
Yeah, it's close. I would
Yeah.
want a decent amount of both. It's pretty close.
I'm gonna go Hollywood and Sutton, and Judy might come back to me, so I'm just go Hollywood.
Hollywood, and it's not close.
Oh yeah, Cheeks doesn't
I
like
would go
Sutton.
Hollywood. I'm
He
not a
doesn't
huge
like
fan
Sutton
either.
because it's funny. You know what's funny is like what did Sutton had like 20 plus in like 3 of the first 4 games last year or whatever it was, right? Or 3 of the first 5. And everybody was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna be awesome." And then he sucked the rest of the year because the Broncos just stopped throwing the ball and their quarterbacks were awful. And now he sucks. And it's like no one wants to accept that Russell Wilson is there. Or Cheeks doesn't want to accept that Russell Wilson is there.
In best ball, though, I do like Sutton, but in a lineup league, not as much. Not even close.
We're saying that now, but that's because we have images of last year's Sutton in our head. You really think with Russell Wilson, he's going to be that boom bust again? He's going to have like 4-point games or whatever, like just terrible no-show games with Russell.
I really do, Chris. I really do.
Okay. Okay.
I really do. I think I think KJ Hamler's gonna be catching more moon balls than people think.
KJ Hamler.
He's built
KJ Hamler's
just
not
like
even on the field
Tyler
without it.
Lockett.
Hamler's not even going to be on the field without an injury.
And for all we know, Russ could
And
be
Marquise Brown isn't a
on the
boom bust guy. That's
downside.
all Marquise Brown has done his whole career is boom or bust. His entire, even last year. Even last year, he was booming or busting. Literally, it was a boom or it was a bust. Like, look at his game log. It's either a boom or it's a bust.
But at least he's commanding targets. He was first on the Ravens in target share. People think it was Mark Andrews. But
Yeah, they had nobody else to throw to. They had Mark Andrews and rookie Rashad Bateman.
I mean,
Nobody else to throw to.
his only competition was KJ Hamler for half the season because Jerry Jeudy was hurt and he still couldn't do anything.
No, he was actually awesome in the games Jerry Jeudy was hurt. He was awesome in those games because they had nobody else to throw to. And they had Tim Patrick, who's actually good.
He's
better
solid, but hey, he might be catching moon balls too.
And not only that, Hollywood was catching passes from Lamar Jackson, not Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock. It's like a huge
He also
difference.
had some.
It's a huge difference.
He had a bunch of Tyler Huntley spilled in there too, though.
Yeah, that's when you know what? That's when he sucked. Look at Hollywood Brown down the stretch. He was terrible. Why? Because he had Tyler Huntley. If he had Tyler
That's
Huntley,
worse
all
than
year,
Teddy
nobody
Bridgewater,
would be
though.
excited about Marquise Brown right now. Nobody would be excited about it.
Tyler Huntley's worse than Teddy Bridgewater.
He's not worse than Drew Lock.
I don't know. At least Drew Lock got a cannon.
Oh, stop this! But
He
you're
does
the same
have a
guy who
cannon.
argues for like Sam Darnold and Carson Wentz. Drew Lock is awful. Drew
He has
Lock
a
isn't
cannon,
even,
though.
Drew Lock isn't even going to beat out Geno Smith. That's how bad he is.
That might be true, but he's already been there. That might be a he knows the offense type thing. I don't think Drew Lock has a handle on NFL offenses.
Drew Lock is a gunslinger.
I don't know if he's a gunslinger, but he's got a cannon for an arm, that's for sure.
I mean,
He's not very accurate.
he's a gunslinger if he's trying to shoot his career in the foot. That's for sure.
He
That's
can't
for sure.
go through his progressions. He just says, "All right, I'm throwing the Judy. I don't care if he's quadruple cover. I'm throwing it."
How many? Let's see here. Let me see. When did Lamar Jackson? I want to show me Lamar.
Christian Kirk?
He got sniped. Yeah.
So
Christian
Lamar
Kirk?
Jackson.
No, and Ayuk.
Oh,
So Lamar Jackson got hurt week 14, and he missed week 11.
Which one do we think? Oh, Lord.
Marquise Brown, in the games Lamar Jackson did play, 9 points, 14 points. That was against Detroit, though. 9 points, 3 points. If he had Tyler Huntley all year, no one would be in love with Marquise Brown right now.
okay. Let's be all the way 1,000 though. 9 and 14 points for Tyler Huntley is actually pretty good.
Okay, if you're happy about 9 points in PPR, 9 points is no different than 4 or 5 or 3. It really isn't, because it's replacement level. It's less than. It's like you get that off waiver wire. It's no 14. Okay, sure, 14 is good, but he did it one time against Detroit when he
Hey,
had.
boy.
Hey, that's an NFL team. I mean, some people play Detroit twice a year.
I mean, well, unfortunately, the Cardinals aren't one of them. Sutton had 3 20-point games, and he also had a 12-point game, and he also had 2 9-point games. So, I mean,
I thought 9 was trash though.
it is.
Anything
But I'm
under
just saying,
14 is garbage.
It is trash, but I'm just saying, because he got stuck with no QB and an offense that didn't throw the ball at all. It's like, oh, he sucks, he's boom bust. But because Marquise Brown had Lamar Jackson for most of the season, even though he's also very boom bust, that's pretty much all he does is boom or bust. He's not boom bust.
I mean, you only brought up 3 games though. If you would have put in the Broncos backup, Courtland probably would have been even. I don't know. Drew Lock actually might have been better for him.
Oh,
But
jeez. Stop.
He might have. He was. His best year was with Drew Lock.
Yeah, but that was it was only Drew Lock only played like the last 5 or 6 games that year. It wasn't like he had Drew Lock the whole year. So and not only that, Marquise Brown was like, look at he went Tennessee, who was horrible against the pass, Minnesota horrible against the pass, Jacksonville horrible against the pass. Okay, Rams, they're tough. San Fran. But look at his game logs. 19-20, 8, 19-33, 7, 19, 0. He didn't play that week. 29, 10, 9, 14. He's the definition of boom bust.
All right, what guy not named Cooper Kupp,
bust,
Justin
literally.
Jefferson, or Devontae Adams isn't boom bust though?
Well, no, but we're not drafting Cortland Sutton and Marquise Brown around Devontae Adams and Justin Jefferson.
That's what I'm saying. But those are the only those two and Cooper Kupp are like the only guys dropping 10 every single week or more.
Yeah, but my point is like
no one's that consistent.
Like, I don't think Hollywood Brown's situation is any better than Cortland Sutton's. Maybe for the first 6 weeks it is.
I do for the first 6 weeks.
But who cared? Okay, so then what? Then when it matters, the last 11 weeks when it really matters.
He'll be good. Arizona spreads it out.
Like, I'm okay with Hollywood over Sutton. I'm okay with Sutton over Hollywood. But to say it's not close is just...
No, I don't. In best ball, I don't think it's close. But in like a lineup league, sure.
They're exactly the same. Lineup league or not.
I got burned by Sutton last year. I tried to trade him, no one wanted him.
See, that's the problem. People get burned, and then they're like,
I
"That's
know.
it."
It's a personal vendetta.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm glad we finally got to the heart of it.
But it's based in fact.
But all it's gonna take. This is the funny thing. This is what's funny. All it's gonna take is for Sutton to have like some insane year this year, and then next year it's gonna be like, "Oh, he's awesome. He's oh my god, da 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 da," and the narrative will change.
Yeah,
like
but
James
it's actually
Conner.
going to be
Like James
Jared
Conner is a perfect
Jeudy.
example. You guys, no one wanted to touch James Conner when we were doing these mock drafts last year. No one. He sucks. He's terrible. He's the worst. He's awful. He's garbage. Blah, blah, blah. Now everybody's like, oh, James Conner. Oh, my God, James Conner. Oh, my God, James Conner. That's how the narrative changes. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Yeah, exactly. Recency bias. You got to be able to look past that and look at the situation and look at what are they actually going to do this year. Take your heart out of it.
I got Sutton. He might be a touchdown machine, though, to be honest. I got Cortland Sutton under 1,000 yards, but he might be a touchdown machine.
Under 1,000 yards with Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many yards? Okay, how many yards is Russell Wilson going to have?
Like 4,200 maybe.
So then, where are all those other yards going? Where the rest of them going?
Judy's going for 2. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I could see Judy going for like 13.
13? Is he gonna
Yeah.
Is he gonna catch 130 passes?
No.
What is his yards per reception gonna be? Like 11, 12?
He's taking off. Yeah.
Okay.
You think Sutton's going to lead them in receiving?
I think I'd give Sutton the best chance of leading the team in yards because his yards per reception is going to be like 14 or 15. So he's not going to need 100 catches. Jerry Judy's yards per reception is going to be like 11 or 12. So just do the math. It's just math.
I got Judy catching like 115 balls this year. Maybe.
Yeah, so he's going to have like 160, 170 targets?
Nah, he'll be efficient. He'll probably have like, like 160.
Whew, that's like top 10.
Yeah, that's like, no, that's like top 5 almost. I don't know about 160.
Top 5.
Yeah, because
Bowl
Tyreek
play?
had like 130 or 140. He was number 7 last year in
Yeah,
targets.
that's a huge amount of targets.
It's Russell Wilson.
I know, but Judy isn't the type of guy that like Wilson. Like, look at Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett had monster games, but then he had games where he disappeared because Russell Wilson doesn't want to throw the ball underneath. Russell Wilson's eyes are downfield. Russell Wilson's looking at the sidelines. Russell Wilson's looking for the big plays.
Javonte's catching dump off. No, I'm just kidding. He's definitely catching no dump offs.
He'll get some. Not as much as he would have with Drew Lock.
Albert O, I'm telling you, he's about to catch 50 balls this year.
Yeah, I can see him catching 50.
65.
That actually seems fair. 50 seems fair.
50 for like 750, 6-7 touchdowns. But yeah, I got Sutton under 1,000. I think Tim Patrick's gonna be involved. I think KJ Hamler, if he's healthy, is gonna be a lot more involved than people think.
What is KJ Hammer like? 5'8", 160?
I mean, he's about the
He's
same
not gonna-
size as Tyler
he's-
Lockett.
If he's involved, he's not taking Cortland Sutton's role.
I'm just thinking they're spreading it out. I don't think the targets are gonna be so concentrated to just the top 2 guys. Or
He's 5'9",
top
he's
one.
5'9", 180. Oh, here we
That's
go.
about
That's like small. That's smaller than me, and I'm just telling you right now, I could not play NFL football. Obviously, I don't run whatever.
that's about Tyler Lockett's size. Now, Tyler Lockett's like, I think he's listed at 5'11", but I don't believe he's actually 5'11".
Tyler Lockett is 5'10", 182.
Yeah, he's got 2 inches and 2 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know if he's actually. He's got 1 inch. 5'10" is what they said.
We'll give an inch and a half at the best.
Okay.
In cleats, maybe inch and a half.
Yeah, exactly. In cleats. Cheeks just doesn't like Sutton because he had him last year too, and he burned him, so he just doesn't like Sutton.
We're just comparing size. I don't think they're like comparable players. Lockett's been one of the most. Honestly, Seattle's had some super underrated receivers all the way going back to like. I used to love Doug Baldwin so much,
Yeah,
and no one ever talked about him.
yeah.
I'm starting to like your boy Jahan Dotson a little more with Terry keep missing these mini camps. He's getting all the reps. He's getting all the targets in camp now. He's getting that rapport with Carson.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably good for him going forward, but I'm pretty sure Terry's going to be there when the season
Oh, for
starts.
sure, but he's gonna be second. I think. Yeah, I think
Samuel already not practicing his stuff. It's like, oh my
I
God.
know, that's so scary. They said because of the rain. Like, come on, you have cleats for a reason.
Well, even the last couple of days, I think they said he only practiced like half the days. And look, it's mini camp. Like, it's more for the rookies, right? It's not really for the vets, anyways. They're just kind of out there.
Yeah, but this is a guy that didn't even participate last year. He's got to get some type of chemistry with the team.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. It's like, geez. Like if
Like,
he's not practicing every day in training camp and he's not playing preseason
done.
games, I'm gonna be panicked.
Yeah, I'd be off of him. Because last year I was like, oh, it's no big deal. No,
Yeah.
it was the biggest deal ever.
Yeah, like the groin injury that wouldn't get better. Crazy.
I mean, I can't believe this dude made $11 million last year for barely playing.
Pretty nice gig. Get it.
I think that's more dementia.
Wow.
Okay, so
Wow.
first, wow, look at Chris's draft. This dude took 20 straight receivers, then a quarterback, now 20 straight running backs.
God, I don't need any more receivers. I gotta find 2 running backs every week. I need to find every week. I need 2 running backs.
Yeah, good luck with those guys. They already said Jacobs isn't even the bell cow anymore.
I mean, I'd rather have my terrible wide receiver group than DJ Moore, Watson, Lockett, Michael Thomas, and Michael Gallup as my wide receiver.
Hey, I'm with you on that.
Like I'd rather struggle with my 2 wide receiver, my 2 running backs, than my 3 wide
Yeah,
receivers.
I'm sorry. If DJ Moore's your wide receiver 1, that cannot be my team. No shot.
And especially when Derrick Henry gets hurt, Kamara misses half the season.
I can't pray on people's downfall like that.
Like I'm not
That's
praying on
that's
his
special.
I'm not praying on his downfall, but like if somebody said you had to bet $1 million that he misses games or doesn't miss any games, which side are you betting on?
Oh, he's missing games for sure.
Exactly. It's like, come on. It's like, come on.
I mean, if I had to bet whether he plays half the games, I'd probably bet he doesn't even play half. I'd say if the over under is, well, I guess it's 17 games. If the over under is 8.5, I'll take the under on that.
E. Castillo, we do these every Thursday. Like I've been saying, if you want to get in them, get in the Discord. Marquise, I don't hate DJ Moore, but dude, he's still stuck with Sam
Darnold? Yeah, I can't see top 15 with Sam Darnold. And trust me, I was a Sam Darnold supporter last year.
When's the last
done
time
this year.
has DJ Moore ever finished as a top 15 wide receiver?
He did for like the first 5 weeks, and then he completely fell off.
I'm talking about by the end of the season.
Yeah, then he just fell off.
Yeah, because in the first 5 weeks, Sam Darnold was playing like out of his mind, and then like then he crashed back down to earth. Like I don't think DJ Moore has ever finished as a top 15 wide receiver, has he?
I don't think so. I think he's been like 17 at the highest or somewhere around there.
I mean, yeah, he can miss a few games if he's putting up 25 when he plays, but he can't miss half the season or more. Paxton Lynch. I guess Cheeks knew his draft was terrible, so he's figured out to take Paxton Lynch. What is going on in this draft? I mean, you're right. He's never had a competent QB1, and he's still fantasy relevant, but he's still doesn't have a competent QB1, so he's relevant. Like, he's fine. Like, DJ Moore's fine. He's like your 2 or your 3. But when he's your 1 and your 2 is Christian Watson, and your 3 is Michael Thomas, who might play less games than Derrick Henry, or I guess your 3 is Lockett, stuck with Drew Lock or Geno Smith. Michael Thomas might play less games than Henry. Michael Gallup coming off ACL. Like, that terrifies me. That terrifies me.
Very much so.
Because that team, if Derrick Henry does get hurt and miss the season, and let's say Leonard Fournette,
you're finishing dead last.
Stays fat, exactly, and doesn't get in shape, you're finishing. You have no chance to recover. You can't recover. Yes. Who do I want my tight end?
Pierre, where you at, man? I need you in the stream.
All right. He never hops on anymore. He's too busy. He's usually driving. All right, let's grade this thing. It's like Danny. Danny had a good start. Let's see how he finished here. JT, AJ Brown, T. Higgins, Etienne, Bateman. That's great. Lamar. That's why I didn't want to take Mahomes. I'm like, man, Lamar's still on the board. I'd rather just get Lamar, but I didn't think Lamar would make it all the way back to me. And obviously, he wouldn't have. That's great. Gage, I liked him. Hawk, fine. Penny, Henderson, Pierce, okay, fine. Take some shots there. Van Jeff, Crowder, that's a very good team. You can tell Danny's been doing a lot of drafts on underdog. He knows who to pick and when to pick them. That I'm gonna have to give that one a 9. I mean, you're good at RB.
Really?
You're good. I mean, where's the weakness? I mean, the flex is this weakness.
I was gonna say 8.85, but I guess 8.5 is close enough to 9.
I mean, you got JT and Etienne, who I really like this year. You got AJ Brown, Higgins, Bateman, young, good wide receivers. Yeah, flex is a little weak with Gage, Penny, Henderson, Pierce. Fine at tight end. You got a great QB. I think that's a 9. That's a good team. All right, Cheeks. Cup, Jones, Andrews, Cooks, McLaurin, Thielen, Olave. I mean, I don't hate that. Actually, I don't really hate that. Pollard, Singletary, Patterson. I mean, your RB2s are no better than my RB2s. You just have a better RB1. Got a better RB1, that's all. But that's fine. Those guys are all, serviceable. Except maybe Patterson, he's not sticking, and probably not Robinson because he knows when he's going to be back. Achilles. Dotson. Paxton Lynn. I mean, you got the QB1 in the 12th round. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. Yeah. God dang, this team is old. At least you threw Olave in there to give us some youth. Dodson. I don't hate this team. I'm having trouble going how I feel about this team. I'm going to say 7-5. I have a strong feeling either way about this team. Like, it could be good, but it could also be horrible. We'll go 7-5. All right, Keith, CMC Barkley. That could be a devastating start either for your team or for the league. Like, really, right? That is like
that's either league winning or league losing. There's really no
that
between.
is exactly. There's no in between. You either won the league or you lost the league with those two picks, but don't hate them. Pittman, DK, Juju, Goddard, who you thought was Schultz, probably would have liked a wide receiver there. You got Renfro though, that's not bad. Edmonds, fine. Don't really. Then you got Russ. You got the Russ Pittman or Patrick Stack. I mean, you Chark, Jamal. Zach Ertz because you didn't like Schultz. Yeah, so I mean this team again, it comes down to McCaffrey and Barkley, right? If they bounce back this year, then you're steamrolling us, this team. If they don't, then you're getting steamrolled probably. So overall, it's a good team. Got some good players on there. I'm gonna give that one an 8 with the potential for 10 if McCaffrey and Barkley can play all 17 and bounce back. Stinger, do I even grade your draft? You didn't start picking until around 6. I'm just gonna guess the best.
4 picks.
Eckler, Tyreek, which I picked those for him. Chubb, Josh Allen in the 4th. That's good. Gibson.
Why are we still drafting Antonio Gibson?
I don't know. At least why are we drafting him that high? Like he should be.
I was gonna say at least in the 5th.
He should be around like the Edmonds,
9.
Pollard, and all that. Davis, Godwin coming off ACL. I do like Freiermuth. MVS has potential here because he didn't do a bad job once you started picking, but the rest of the team. I was gonna give that one an incomplete because he didn't start it, but yeah. All right, Ale. Got Najee, that's a 10. Keenan, Sutton, Mooney, Devonta Smith, nice. Sanders, Hunt. I certainly like those guys as RB2s. Lazard and Sky Moore. Pretty nice upside potential there. Nyheim Hines. Got Dak in the 11th. I don't know why we're so low on Dak this year. That's good. I like Zamir. I like Cole Kmet in the 13th. That's a really strong team too. Ooh. Let's see, between you and Danny, who do I like here? I think I still like Danny's team. He's He's got you at RB, and I don't really think your advantage at wide receiver is that significant. And then he's got you at QB, and tight end is probably pretty good. He's got you at QB. So I'm going to give you 8-5. I think he's got you. That's a good team, too. All right, Rob J. Will, Jefferson, Kelsey, Judy. Everybody loves Judy. Were you selling Elijah Mitchell? I mean, if you're waiting on your running backs, those are two pretty good running backs to get. Traylon Burks, Ken Walker, I guess, now. Brandon Ayuk, Rondale Moore, Madison, Brady, that's good. Pierce and Chuba. Let's see Chuba get drafted very often. A good squad. Judy. Probably would have liked a little bit better wide receiver 3, but you got some potential there. Flex might be an issue unless Walker, is really good this year. You do have Kelsey, so that helps offset some of that. I'm going to give that team an 8. That's a good team. All right, Roberto, Cook, Swift, Deontay Waddle, Wilson, Schultz. Feels a little early for me. Don't hate him, though. Hurts, that's good. Kirk, Galladay, taking some upside potential there. Michael Carter, Parker. I do like Gainwell. I think that's a good pick late. It's funny that Chuba and Foreman went back-to-back. Like the two CMC backups went back-to-back. Cook, Swift. I know people don't think Mixon should go this high, but man, if you'd gone Mixon Swift, I would have loved that running back start. I think Mixon should be right up there, top 5 running back this year. Wide receivers, okay. Definitely some question marks there. Question marks here, flex. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a 7.52. Definitely some areas there, like wide receiver flex, that make me a little nervous for that team. All right, Ram. Let's see what you did with this 3 RB start. Man, 3 old running backs, too. Henry, Kamara, Fournette. And you got DJ Moore. Justin Herbert at the 5.8. That's definitely good. Watson, Lockett, MT. I mean, man, that is dicey for your wide receiver 2, 3. Very dicey. Knox, can't complain about Knox there. James Cook, fine, but did you really need James Cook when you go 3 running backs? Probably should have maybe grabbed another wide receiver. Gallup coming off of ACL. Again, McKissick, you don't really need McKissick when you have James Cook because they're kind of the same guy. You have 3 running backs. KJ Osborne, that's final. I like that pick. I mean, even if we assume Henry, Kamara, and Fournette stay healthy, is that enough to overcome these wide receivers? I don't think so, because you got to start 3 of them. And you got to start 3 of these guys every week, and it's going to really hurt you. So I'm going to give this one a 7.5 as well. All right, Young Money, Chase, Javonte, Cooper. I don't know how to feel about Cooper anymore because I'm getting more and more nervous that we're going to see a long suspension for Deshaun Watson. So that makes me nervous about Cooper. I do like Pitts at 4.4. That's good value. I'm happy you took Connor there. I mean, I think that's actually a fine spot for Connor. I think that's probably where he should really be going, like after guys like Montgomery, Hall, not Gibson, obviously, Mitchell. So I think that's fine there. Drake London, okay. Kyler, that's good value for Kyler. A.J. Dillon, I like that. Jameson Williams, Boyd, Hardman, Peoples-Jones, got some upside potential there. And then Ronald Jones, last 5. Let's see. So you're looking at, Javonte and Connor, that should be fine with Dillon in there if you need him. That should be fine. Should be no problem with running back. Again, Cooper, I'm a little nervous about the suspension. Drake London, the rookie, may start slow. Jameson coming off ACL, probably going to start slow. I like Boyd this year. I think people are sleeping on him a little bit. And Hardman, whatever. Peoples-Jones definitely needs Deshaun Watson to be healthy or to be not be suspended. This is another team there. I kind of feel like it could be good, but it could be bad. I have a hard time getting.
I don't love my wide receiver 3 at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that one a 7.5 as well. It feels like it could be better than that, but it feels like it might be worse than that. It just depends on how things play out. All right,
I'm too dependent on Deshaun.
Yeah, Hot Shots, who I think is Smitty in the Discord. Mixon, I like that. I think I don't see there's any reason why Mixon is not a top 5 running back this year. Evans, I like that too. I think Evans definitely has huge upside this year. Zeke, Montgomery, I don't dislike those guys, but now we're going to see what happens when you only have one wide receiver through 5 picks. Darren Waller. I mean, Darren Waller in the 5th isn't bad. I don't think I would take him over Kittle, but all right. Then you got Amon-Ra. Robert Woods, 30 years old, coming off ACL. I'm a little nervous there. Burrow in the 8th, that's fine. Claypool, Tolbert, Tony Bell, like a lot of potential, but a lot of also, bust potential there. And I don't know why he took Hunter Henry in the 13th when he got Waller. You don't really need to take a second tight end. I would have probably grabbed another wide receiver. So, yeah, man, I love those first 2 picks. I think it kind of went off the rails with that Zeke pick. If you would have gone, maybe Marquise Brown there. And then maybe instead of Waller, gone like another wide receiver. Or I don't know, or maybe gone another wide receiver over Montgomery. Because I'm pretty sure, Montgomery probably went to Made It Past Pierre. He really likes him. You could have gotten I know Montgomery did make it past Pierre. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this problem. So, running backs, you should be okay. Wide receivers definitely hurting. I think you'd be fine. I think it's another 7-5. And then I'll grade Pierre's team, even though he's not going to listen to this. Let's see. Devontae, Debo, Marquise Brown. Still on the Cam Akers bandwagon. He's got potential. I need to see that Cam Akers looks back before I can start drafting him. Kittle, that's good. Elijah Moore's your flex. That's really good. You got Dobbins, Harris, Rashad White. I think one of those guys can be a serviceable RB2. Landry, okay. I like Davis Price. Paris Campbell for the 1 or 2 games he plays, maybe good.
1 or 2 preseason games.
Yeah, exactly. I can't really complain about Aaron Rodgers in the 13th round. So, Garage of Horror says Team 4, 8, and 12. Well, I appreciate that because I'm 12. Are the best and the rest suck. I don't think I agree with that. That's not how I had them ranked.
You said 4, 8, and 12.
4?
Yeah, no shot. No shot.
Stinger's team? Is this Stinger's burner?
No shot.
Stinger's team?
Stinger's burner.
Oh man! Now I don't feel so good that I was included in it.
No shot. I think he's trolling. He meant the opposite.
Yeah, he must be meaning the opposite. All right, guys. There we go. Oh, I just realized Keith jumped in. I never let him in. My bad, Keith. Just saw you. Don't forget, guys, if you want to be in the drafts, get in the Discord. We post them in there every Thursday. We do these mock drafts. Appreciate you guys checking it out. Young Money, appreciate you on here.
Thanks for the invite. Yes, sir. I'll see you next week, hopefully.
Yep, definitely.
Hopefully we can get my boy Pierre in here.
Yeah, we gotta get Pierre back in here for sure. I thought we were gonna get Dollar Bill in here tonight, but he didn't show up. But I thought he was gonna be here, so hopefully he'll be in here soon too. So, all right, guys, appreciate it.
It was always fun. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.